Welcome to Saving Swiss League of Legends, episode 2. And our topics for today are the Arctic Gaming League of Legends Fun Tournament and Arctic Gaming as a team. And our guest for today is the CEO and president of Arctic Gaming, Arctic Chira. And of course, I'm also here with my lovely co host, Sioser.
Well, looks like you're getting double teamed today by like two Arctic shirts.
I'm not scared, to be honest.
So let's jump right into it. First off, Kira, how are you feeling today?
I'm fine, thank you. Very good. I have holiday this week, so
Ooh, nice to hear. So you better have some time for us, huh?
yeah, of course.
Okay, well, let's jump into the Arctic Fun Tournament. What were your like first impressions of it? First off, like as a player, and then maybe like as an organizer as well.
Yeah, well, actually, it started off with organizing, obviously, before I got to play. So, Sadnov actually brought this idea to connect the Swiss scene a bit. Maybe at first a bit more intern, but who knows what's in the future. And, you know, as a player, it was, decent fun, I guess, because I'm not the best player in League of Legends. And there were a lot of good opponents. So, as a player, it was pretty humbling experience. Yeah.
So do you think you achieved like new connections with like other organizations maybe, or like new people who like participated in the tournament?
Oh yes, totally. We actually made a semi-Discord mandatory. How to say this? Everybody had to come to the Discord, basically. So
Yeah.
we got people on our Discord. We got new people there. We were able to interact with a lot of new faces, like Arisen or Arisen, not sure how they are pronounced, and Camille de Liebe, for example. Never heard of them before.
I'm
And
sure
yeah,
Jerry will teach you after this.
yeah. I'm scared. No, I mean, of course, it was very, very cool. Got to meet a lot of people, got to work with Swiss Ghosts a lot. That was also really cool. I'm looking forward to the next episode of this
Yeah,
tournament.
I've seen Yoda Turtle did a few things there, like with the Excel sheet and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. He basically carried the whole organization stuff with the brackets on his back. Yeah.
Yeah, so props out to him. That was pretty well done. Do you have like, did anything surprise you in like performance wise? Did somebody overperform like really hard? Did somebody underperform? Maybe something about Jamel?
I did not follow Camille too much, but actually, I thought that Rich Gang would win this tournament, but
Okay. We're gonna talk later, I guess.
yeah, we're gonna talk later about this, I guess.
Yeah, I thought the Camellia would win the tournament, but we lost to Rich Gang, unfortunately.
No,
Yeah.
actually, else I can't really judge because, as you know, I'm not an expert. I'm a League of Legends pleb, basically. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've what I was surprised about, like, of course there were some Arctic teams in this, right? And Arctic Lunar made it to like third place, I guess, and that was kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, exactly. For me as well, I'm really proud of them. Sadnov did a great job with this academy there. Actually, the whole tournament experience started off as an opportunity for our academy teams to basically play against each other, and then it became bigger and bigger as it happens. Yeah, but Arctic Luna really got something out of this tournament, I think.
Well, so I guess it worked out for your academy players. So since you like kind of talked about academy already, what do you think about it as a whole thing? Like, do you think it's like really successful? Are you satisfied with like developing players, or what's going on there?
It is a main goal of Arctic Gaming to support young players, and basically in our organization, already mentioned Sadnov, Smaurin, he is in charge of the academy, and he actually does the most work himself. Also got a few coaches sometimes to help out, but yeah, the experience with the academy is extreme. Like, he's getting into players, recruiting them, creating teams, creating schedules, and it's a great way for Arctic to get new people on board. it's a great way to support the scene in a way, because once a player leaves and is better, then we are satisfied, right? So our goal.
So you don't mind them leaving like to other organizations after developing them, I guess.
Yeah, this sounds a lot like Parship marketing, but no, yeah, it's the point. Yeah, exactly. We love to see that they can go on to better organizations, bigger organizations. That would be awesome, of course. Yeah.
So, I guess you had your academy players, but where were like the main team players? Didn't they want to participate? Did you try to get them to? They were kind of missing.
Yeah. Well,
Except like Sheffield, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. As a team, they were not allowed to participate because
from the
that
rules,
would have been pretty boring. I think they would have won. I hope
we will
so.
talk about that another
Yeah,
time.
we'll talk about this, but that was the reason they were not permitted to participate as a team. Also, the team underwent a few roster changes at the time. So basically, I was surprised too that other players did not participate in like mixed teams, like Chevy did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess people just needed to take a few weeks off League of Legends and regather and put time and energy and effort into their main team to get it back up and running. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was off season anyway, so
Yeah,
that
exactly.
makes sense.
But you said they weren't allowed to participate. I think it sounds kind of weird to people that don't know the rules. So why weren't they allowed? Why?
Because the tournament was target for not really high elo audience. The rules were we had to have like 3 people below diamond, I think, in the roster, a max 2 diamonds, or that was the rules for a team. And the main team, well, let's not look at the elo at the moment, but they would have been not permitted, Yeah.
I mean, I think the rules were pretty good. For like as you said, like to make it more interesting for even lower elo players. Would there be anything you want to change, like for future tournaments, maybe?
Yeah, like there was a few times in the feedbacks mention of this particular situation where people were really high ranked last season and this season low, so they were able to participate and yet had really good skill. And I think maybe we will look a bit deeper into the elo and not just plain diamond cut, because otherwise League of Legends is so dynamic, it doesn't make sense to look at it this way.
Do you think do you also think, like, from your own perspective, that that was a problem? Like last season it's elo, now this season's elo is not the same. Was that really a problem for you as yourself, or was it only like feedback?
It wasn't a problem for us, I think, but I think we could make 2 separate divisions into the tournament, and then it could be a bit more exciting for the players, and also maybe potential new academy players are then, they have more fun if they participate against their own elo, maybe. So we are thinking about this 2-division approach next time.
If we're talking about, go ahead.
Or do you think there's even enough players to split it up? Because I liked it that the tournament was very casual, and the rule that you have to go on the Discord was the best idea. Like it made me get new friends. Sounds so wrong, but meet new people like this. And I think that was so cool. That was the best part about the tournament. Unless we would have won it, then that would have been better. But do you think you can split up Swiss League of Legends into 2 divisions?
Well, the goal is to get bigger with this tournament. So maybe we can partner up with another organization. Maybe we can also get the support of the SSF on board. That would be awesome. Because they're always open to little projects. And also Zischler from SOS, or how is the abbreviation? Seraph, yeah. Maybe we could ask him and have a chat. We are just at the moment we are just envisioning the future episode of this tournament, and we're hoping that it grows and that we can connect more people from the scene, more teams.
If you talk about future, what time frame are we talking about? Like, what can we expect?
We are already hyped with planning the next one. We have no definite date, but I think it's set to be before summer. That is the main time frame, yeah.
Okay. I guess it would make sense to have it when there's no other tournaments going on, like Hero League. I guess so. So maybe after that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also, as you know, the resources are always voluntary, and people need to have free time in order to organize something like this. So we have to check back with everyone. We didn't do that yet, so
Okay.
that's a factor as well.
Well, anything else you want to say about maybe the tournament, how it went? Maybe some people you want to thank?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we had a pretty cool team for the organization part. Again, a mention at this part to Sadnov and to YOLO Turtle. That was really awesome. And also all the players who participated, of course. I mean, without the players, there's no tournament, to be honest. And I'm really happy, and I'm kind of proud that the people played really a friendly game with a lot of sportsmanship, which is very important for us at ArcticGaming. Yeah.
Maybe one last question about it.
Sure.
Now that you had the first episode, like let's call it the first episode of this fun tournament, there was pretty much only Swiss German players. Are you like trying to get even like the Romandy part in there, or?
Yes, that is totally the goal. Also, I mentioned the SSF, and SSF is like it's like a place where you can connect with people from other organizations, because there are the monthly meetings, and I think if we go over the SSF, we could maybe get the attention of a few Roman team. That would be really cool, because we, as an organization, we like the exchange. We don't mind having French players. We don't mind the communication, so I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, maybe we can get Django in here if he stops playing Wild Rift.
So, I think that's everything for the Arctic tournament. So, no last words about that?
I just want to say we won, by the way.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Really unexpected, to be honest, but okay, congrats. So then I would say we move on from the Arctic tournament to Arctic gaming in itself. So I'm kind of third wheeling here right now with my red G2 jersey and you two both in your blue Arctic gaming jerseys. So Chira, how did you get Sioser to join Arctic in the first place? Because he was an Arctic player back in the day, 20 years ago or something like that.
I think Sioser was a top laner in a team, like a group of friends, like two League of Legends teams that played against each other mostly. And there was also Stranger, the first president of ArcticGaming, who was coaching them. And I think it just so happened that they found each other and this started to form. And then at the same time, I had the CSGO team, and Stranger was talking to me if we would like to form, Arctic Gaming together, and then it just so happened. Basically, Sioser was in it from the get-go.
Oh, very true. As I remember it, actually, as you said, we had these like two teams, but like our team was meant to be like in E-Sharks. If anybody remembers that organization from way back, and but then it like disbanded or something, and we didn't have Nord behind us, I guess. And as you said, there was like a Stranger who kind of set this all up, and then with like the two league teams and the CSGO team, we kind of just grouped together and created Arctic, I guess. So yeah, I was there from the get-go.
So you weren't.
You were.
Oh no, go on. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, they were stuck with me, you know.
But I think it worked out. But so Kira, you weren't one of the so you were one of the founding members, like in the logo design and everything. You were one of them as well.
Yeah, we had like, wait, I have to count. There was Phil, there was Timo, Capu Timo, Stranger, and me. We were like the team captains and the president basically, who were in the board at this point. There was it was not an official association, but it was just like a grouping kind of thing. And yeah, I was the founding member.
So
Yeah, good old times.
now, as a founding member, you can say a lot about Arctic Gaming, I'm sure. So, in your words, what even is Arctic Gaming? Like, what is the brand, the history? What can you say, or what makes you unique? I think that's always a interesting question.
I mean, I could talk about the Arctic family. We have like one of the biggest communities, but what really makes us special is our mix. We have this extremely passionate community, but we also have the esports aspect of it, and the academy aspect, and those three pillars, they kind of make us what we are. Yeah.
Was it always that way, or did it change over time?
We were heavily community focused at the start, and then we had really good League of Legends players. I didn't know that at the time, but our League of Legends players were pretty decent. So they kept climbing. I think they were always like a little bit behind Dead Pixels and all those names a few years back. And yeah, when they gained attention, this also boosted Arctic Gaming in a way. And then also the CSGO team got a little better, etc. And then the esports aspect started to form, and then we, at one general assembly, we said, hey, let's make it official, let's make it one of our goals to be in both disciplines basically, or disciplines, yeah, and community and esports. But academy, that was way later when Sadnov started to work on it. I think 2 years ago, not earlier.
It's been some time now, actually, I think.
So when there were these good League of Legends teams and the CSGO team, Arctic Gaming was a competitive org. But now recently, with the last Swisscom Hero League results, Arctic Gaming hasn't been very competitive. Like, why is that the case? Will you try to change it, or will you just go for the community angle and say, yeah, that's not our goal, to be the best esports team in Switzerland?
No, actually, the goal is to have one or two teams that are pretty competitive, that basically carry the visibility, and the rest is community focused or academy focused. And we still aim to have one or two teams that are pretty decent. Let's say top tier in terms of Switzerland, like Division 1. TCS, for example, is a wonderful opportunity for each organization because they have absolute amazing production. Yeah, that's the set basically. That's the goal that we pursue.
Yeah, so you're definitely planning on a Rocket League team again, as we've seen in your latest video. There is a CSGO team, there is a League team. You talked about like roster changes. Do you think they will be better this coming season of Hero League than they were last season?
Yeah, I think so. They are very motivated, and I think they are.
What's your expectation? Like, do you think they will be like top 4? Will they win it, maybe? Or
that's really hard to say.
Set some hard expectations for them.
Yeah,
now.
But I don't think
a
win is in it. To be honest, we have to stay a bit realistic. I sure hope to see them like in the top third. Yeah. That's
the
the goal,
upper
of
third,
course.
okay.
The upper third, yeah.
Yep. We take those, and let's write it down actually, so we remember. We will come back to this.
So I guess you have a good League of Legends roster now if they will get to the upper third. But who was the best League of Legends top laner you've ever had in Arctic?
That one is for Sioser, right? That question probably he asked you to ask.
Yeah, he did.
No,
I
have to think. Let me check. He was the best.
I hope you find someone else.
I'm not even sure who played top lane in all the teams. That's kind of the problem.
Oh, I still know a few. There was like at the start there was Radisli as well.
Yeah, Radisli. Yeah,
He did have some
that
success.
one I know.
Yeah. Then like Timo played as well. Like
No,
Timo?
actually,
At some point, no.
yeah, true. Then he jungled and then he played top lane again.
Yeah, and like
And,
Noah
yeah.
Flyboy was there as well, I think.
Oh,
True,
really?
true.
Then there
Yeah.
was Arbor.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know what
Irelia.
Kastavek, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tryndamere. Oh.
Yeah, but realistically, I mean, comparing all the results of the top laners, I have to stick with Sioser.
Finally, I win something. Yeah, but I think it's actually kind of hard because I mean I was like there for 2 years, so anybody who spent less time in Arctic is already like really hard to say he's better than me, right? And since you didn't have that much success in like recent time, it's hard to say that the latest top laners have been better, I guess. Even though
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, your team was together for a very long time now, like with Blank and Giga and co. And I don't think they did really badly or anything. They were like top 8 most of the time, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. I wouldn't say
just-
I was like that much better. Also, of course, like years ago, people needed to be way worse to be good, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
yeah,
understand.
like if you take a player in gold from today, you put him
Yeah.
like 5 years ago, he's gonna be like diamond or like even better.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question that also Danny is a really, really solid top laner. But yeah, I think I cannot compare the potatoes
it's
and
hard.
tomatoes.
But I take the win.
They're-
I take the win.
I need to take the
So will there be a pool party where you try to poach him back from my Insanity to Arctic, or isn't it needed because you got a new good roster now?
We have a new roster now. They are not signed yet, so I'm not gonna spoil anything
Unlucky.
for you.
Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil
We
either.
tried.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take a good look at that when Hero League starts. Probably that's probably gonna be the first tournament. Or actually, they play Prime League, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So maybe we could see them in Prime League.
Yeah. They play.
Yeah, as far as I remember, Giga told me about like they play Division 3, so maybe we'll see them in Division 2.
That would be awesome.
So I think we can transition into a really good question with that one. So for the new roster, I hope there will be an announcement, a cool video, because I remember I watched the ArcticGaming video, I think maybe at the start of last year, with Giga. It was a cute interview, very short. It even had an intro, an ArcticGaming intro, which was really fucking cute. But since then, there hasn't been any video content. So in the future, will Arctic be an org that tries to make more content? I think that's something that's lacking in the Swiss scene. Not
That's
just from
actually
Arctic.
a really good question. We also had the same kind of thought.
Yeah.
Because our social media channel is pretty dried up right now. It's not really, there's not a lot going on. And because of this, we actually planned at the end of February a media day where to generate tons of content, but Corona got in the way. Now it is postponed to April, and at the same time we have a new intro. Like you already talked about the intro, and this intro has a spelling mistake in the ArcticGaming name.
Really?
Oh, not again!
And
fuck!
we don't have the source files, and the sponsors are out to date. So we kind of just went to Fiverr and got a new one basically, and it's coming. I think tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. Not out, but internally.
I mean, you should really like make this spelling mistake a thing, because like it is already a thing. Nobody can spell ArcticGaming right, and it's the most hilarious thing. I always see it on like Twitter and stuff,
It's
and like
horrible.
Babonino is always talking about it. So maybe do you want to tell the people how to spell
Yeah.
Arctic Gaming again?
People, there is no gap in the name. And
Aha,
it's Arctic, not Arctic.
Yeah, so with 2 C's. That's what she's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
And no gap, but the G
No
is
gap.
still the G is still a big letter. Like not the small
Yes.
G, the big.
Exactly. The gap defines nations, honestly, because there is a Spanish team called
yeah.
ArcticGaming,
Yeah.
and they have a gap. So
There's a pretty good Twitter post about it,
Yeah.
actually. So you've been talking about like the social media stuff. Like it has been like kind of dry, I guess. There's not much going on Twitter on stuff. But so we can expect stuff like after April then?
yeah,
Or is there gonna
totally,
be
totally hope so. Yeah.
is
We
there gonna be like even more Twitter posts before that, maybe?
actually at the moment we're kind of lacking social media stuff. So at this point, a little shout out if anyone ever wants to work in an orga. It's of course it's volunteer work, but you know, we always look for a helping hand in the social media division.
Yeah,
And
send
this
your
is also
applications in the comments, guys.
I think it's a really good opportunity to start.
Yeah,
Like
of
with
course.
Arctic,
Yes, it
not
is.
only in the academy teams now, even an academy team for Twitter. Like it's insane.
Twitter
I
Academy.
think there's been multiple people that like started out with like Arctic Gaming social media and stuff, and then moved on to like other orgs as well.
Yeah, that's
So
totally.
if somebody wants to take a chance, maybe.
I think
Yeah, but I hope we have some more content in the future. That there is one or two things planned.
Yeah, I honestly I can't wait for Giga content. Like I just need I need my little boy, you know.
Yeah.
so for content, something like I'm back to the Arctic Gaming Tournament with my head because during the Arctic Gaming Tournament we didn't really have content from the Arctic side. Like I think some people will watch this video and think, "What the fuck? Arctic Gaming Tournament? What was that?" Like there were two really good teams that posted a lot on Twitter, but one of these two teams was bad and didn't get to the finals. But is there a plan to make more content for the next Arctic tournament or even stream the finals or give the people, yeah, just something like that?
Yes, that's the reason that it was like this was pretty simple. We didn't really know if it was internal or public, so that was kind of a communication problem there. I think at first we wanted to make it secret, like
Mhm.
people will always ask why wasn't I invited? Why wasn't my team invited? That's why we wanted to just send out invitations to a few orgs, keep it pretty simple, pretty secret. But then suddenly, yeah, it just got more public, and I think as a clear communication would be advantageous in the future.
Yeah, I think some
And
guy said the Arctic tournament out loud in a Swiss talk show. I don't know who that was, but
yeah, as I said, the communication was a problem. We never defined what it actually was.
Yeah, I guess for you, like as you said, Arctic is like a special org kind of because you have so many connections. Like you still have connections to me, and I like when did I last play for Arctic? It's been a really long time. But I think that's why you can't really define it like internal. Who is still internal? Am I still internal? You know, it's like really hard to tell. So I guess that's why it kind of ended up that way.
Yeah, totally. No, for the next one, I'm pretty convinced that we should make it public and also clearly define the invitations. Like make it basically an open, maybe talk about qualifiers even. There are endless options. And anyways, as soon as we work together with SCSF or, you know, an open entity, we have to make it public anyway.
And that's a good point. So I guess everybody can look forward to that in summer, and hopefully somebody can challenge me at least.
Yeah.
So I would, or
yeah,
if you
go
want
ahead.
to ask, okay. So
Go ahead.
a question I was really passionate about, or something I'm really thought about a lot. Like, could you show what's on your back? I think it's on your back with the new jersey. right? What? It isn't. Okay. What the fuck? Wait, I thought there would be the Allianz sponsor, or not?
Yeah, the Allianz sponsor is down here.
Okay. So,
There we go.
because my question would be, how the fuck did, or how did you get Allianz as a sponsor? That's insane. Like, I was thinking about cool sponsors in Swiss esports. We have the Postfinos with MYI, and yeah, I think and Swisscom, of course, is a really big sponsor. But how did you get Allianz, and what do they provide to you, if you can say that as well? That's something
Yeah, of course.
really interesting, I think.
Allianz, we kind of got Allianz because a player of us worked there,
Yeah.
and had some connections to the sponsoring leader, and then we got a meeting basically. And from the meeting, I think it was stranger like Lucas, who made a deal with them
Mhm.
some time ago. And yeah, since then they are basically sponsoring Rocket League. They are kind of not placing themselves visibly in shooter games,
Yeah.
and we totally respect that. So we avoid the name Allianz whenever there's shooters, but especially Rocket League. Yeah, that's where they provide us some monetary support. Yeah.
That's absolutely insane. Did you also plan on maybe making content with Allianz? I think there could be some cool ideas, like an advertisement with Giga, something breaks, whatever, and bam, Allianz comes in. Like it's insurance, right? So
Actually a really nice idea.
write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him credit. We're like directed by Jamel.
Yeah, the content guy for another team, so my head is always there.
Nice. Noted.
So,
Noted that one.
Since we're like at like good stories, like success stories for Arctic, do you maybe want to share some other success stories for Arctic, like the biggest success or like even biggest failures, maybe?
One success was, of course, the Arctic Revolution team that won Switzerland. That was really defining for us because it was the first time that Arctic got to play and win on stage like this. So that basically kicked off the whole semi-pro aspect, I think. And then an extremely successful area was when Stroby joined. And a bit of context, Stroby, the Rocket League player, it was kind of a meme that he never got first place, but he was consistently in the top 3 in Switzerland in the TCS League with his team. Of course, I'm talking about Stroby, but I of course mean the whole Arctic Progressive team around Stroby, like Milox and Drog and Yagi, Yeah, that was extremely successful because TCS had a big visibility and great production, as I already mentioned. And then what I consider personal a big success was our whole academy program. It's not a success in terms of like places or money or anything. It just gives so much back. There are like so many people that joined Arctic or that we interact with throughout this academy program, and that's why I count it as a big success.
Yeah, so as you said, like Switzerland, the win for Arctic Revolution. When was that? 2015, 2016?
2016, I think.
Actually, now that you mentioned it, that also started off the Rocket League thing. Actually, like because I and like Senyu and me, we won the Rocket League tournament as well. And from that on, it started. Like afterwards, Stroby contacted Stranger, I think, and like Stranger told me to check this guy out and tell him if he's good. And obviously, I made a good decision. I told him Strobe is good, so that worked out.
So we can conclude that Sioser single-handedly carried ArcticGaming to the success.
Yeah, I remember back then. I think Phil was pretty much like a big cornerstone for Arctic, actually.
Totally. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
So I
Maybe
would.
you should.
No,
Maybe
no,
you
go
could
on, go on.
get him into like content again. You know, that would be really cool. Like if you just make Phil appear in a video, even if it's just for like a short second, like at 42 seconds. You know, something like that.
Yeah,
Imagine.
Phil has been a bit distant from Arctic Gaming for a time. Also, a lot of real life stuff going on, I think. But now with the tournament, he also in this Arctic base team. It's fun to have him back sometimes on the roster and to play again with him.
Yeah, I still miss him actually. Phil, if you see this, big heart.
No.
I can. Okay, go on, Jamel. What did
Yeah,
you want to ask?
I was back to branding and marketing because I love that topic. Because the two times I saw Arctic Gaming in a place where I didn't think I would see Arctic Gaming was at work. Once in a brochure for every person in the whole town of Olten, so for 18,000 people, got this brochure with Arctic Gaming in it. And when I was at work, I was bored and I read the Oltener Tagblatt, that's a newspaper in Olten, and I saw an article, I think it was with you, about you talking about the the meeting you had with Arctic Gaming where you chose the new president. So what's the connection between Olten and Arctic? I think that's really cool to have something in esports like that. Like you're you're Olten esports, maybe, if you're really connected to Olten.
Yeah, I mean, like 3 out of 5, or no, we were 4 actually. 3 out of 4 founding members had strong ties to Olten or lived in Olten. I was from Wangen, beside Olten,
Yeah,
and
no.
Phil was also in the area, I think. Yeah, somewhere. Stranger was from Olten, and so we also founded Arctic in Olten in his garden. So Arctic is originating from Olten, I can say, and we also registered out of this context in the Oltener association register.
But are there some did you try to contact the local administration to get to work with them? Maybe get the Alton flag onto the jersey, maybe, or something like that?
And that would be really cool. No, actually, at November or October we had the DigiTour,
Yeah.
which contacted us because of this booklet and because
Mhm.
of that we are a registered association. So that was, it's not like administration kind of thing, but it's because of that. Yeah. And that's really cool because then we would have been able to do something right in Olten for Oltener people. Yeah. But that was the first time and I was so hyped for this. And then Corona again.
Since you mentioned Corona, do you think like it impacted Arctic in a positive or negative way? Because I remember like if there was something like the Zurich Game Show or Fantasy Basel and stuff, there would always be like this Arctic stand, and it would be so cool, and so many people interacted with you guys. But yeah, now it's gone. So
Yeah, well, definitely it was extremely negative for us. Maybe let me start off with one positive aspect. A few people had more time on their hands and they were home, so our TeamSpeak and Discord servers pretty much filled up quickly. We had to get more slots even. Yeah, people were gaming with each other more. That was like the only one cool aspect. But else, like our teams had no visibility. There were no LANs, there were no tournaments at this public scale, and our community events that are very popular, they also had to be cancelled. That's very sad.
yeah, since we're talking about stuff like lands and stuff like that, what is for you the best LAN you attended so far?
Lock and Load is for sure extremely good LAN for us in terms of Arctic, because Arctic and Lock and Load, we have strong ties with each other, and we always appreciate this LAN. We have a lot of seats, but actually also Switzerland and especially also in Odyssey LAN are really nice LANs for Arctic. We always get like 40 seats, and then the whole community has their little corner, and I love it. Like teams back to back and CS:GO teams in the middle screaming usually, and the League of Legends teams are a bit more calm.
And there's usually a big Arctic corner with the Arctic banner as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can spot them pretty much from anywhere.
A sea of blue.
Sea of blue, I guess. Yeah, better not get yourself next to my insanity, right? Else
Yeah.
you have a lot of blue.
I think that ties into a good question with this a lot of blue. So if I want to go there, like, looks bad. I don't fit in, but maybe with that cool Arctic Gaming jersey, where can I buy this?
There is. Okay, I can give you a little spoiler for that one.
Yes, let's go.
We are currently trying to build up a shop kind of thing, because maybe a little bit of context. At Arctic Gaming, it used to work like this. Everybody submitted their order of shirts, then we gathered them, set a deadline, and sent it. And then it would take 1 or 2 months, and then the shirts arrived, and we distributed them. And this is really hard because we have to do the whole payment invoice stuff. We have to do the whole distribution, and really want to have a decent shop where you can get your own, maybe some merch, and stuff like this. And then as soon as we have set this up, that will be possible.
So would there be
Yeah,
hoodies or something as well? Oh, there are.
There is already
There
a
are
hoodie.
hoodies.
I remember that still.
We have
I have it somewhere actually. Wait, let me check.
Do people from Olten get a discount because you don't have to ship it this far? Maybe.
Actually, the last person from Olten, I delivered it to personally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm waiting.
We can surely talk about this, of course.
It's super old. This is the first
Yeah,
one.
this is the first one.
Yeah.
That one is the second.
Oh, it's so old actually.
We started off with a deeper blue, as you can see in the shirt and in the hoodie, and then we progressed to the slightly frostier blue. I think it
I like the change actually.
Yeah, I like it a lot as well.
It looked pretty good. As you like mentioned hoodies, are you maybe even planning something like My Insanity did with the like streetwear, or is that like way future talk for now?
No, not at all. In the same setting as I talked about the merch before, and also we think it would be really cool if we could do in the near future a project where we do a few cool pictures, with the Arctic clothing pictures outside. I think G2 or Cloud9 have really nice examples of merch pictures, and it would be really nice if we can do something like this in the near future.
Yeah, that's somewhere where Corona really is bad. Like for us gamers, we can still play, we can still have tournaments, we have more time to make stuff, but not meeting in real life. That's so bad for content. It's incredible.
Yeah, actually, so as you might know, we talked to Django last time. I know they are planning some stuff. You guys are planning some stuff, so might be the golden age of Swiss esports soon. We're definitely gonna look into that. But like, this show is called Saving Swiss League of Legends, right? So what would you do to save the Swiss League of Legends scene? What would be your idea for now?
Yeah, I think the reason why it's dying, Django also told it a lot of times, is the missing tournaments, missing leagues, missing interaction, and Arctic tournament to the rescue, I guess. No, honestly, I think it could be a great way to reconnect, and this is the ultimate goal. It wasn't in this scale, but who knows? It could be.
I think it's
maybe
great,
in the future.
really. I think it can really help, because I don't know if I only mentioned it before the show in a briefing, or did I mention the CS:GO hub where you could play against other people and it's good for the Swiss? I did, really. Or
Wait, I don't think
No.
you mentioned it in the show actually.
Not sure. In the Django show or what?
no, in this show.
No,
You
no.
didn't. I
Okay,
don't
good.
think so.
So thank you for helping me out with that, because in CS:GO there's now a hub where all players, like the worst players like me, can play with the best players like Rigon in Switzerland in CS:GO, and it gets a lot of hype, a lot of games in a short time, and I think Arctic can recreate something like this. Like it's not the highest competition, but it gets players, they get to know each other, like I did with Sioser's team, and it gets the fuel going. People are motivated to play because there's something. So I think really the Arctic tournament is something you have to keep up.
Yeah, we will do that. Also, you mentioned the Swiss Championship.
Yeah, that's what
Today we became official supporter of the whole project.
Oh, really? Holy fuck. Okay.
So we
congrats.
are really supporting project like this, and yeah, it's a great cause.
Wait,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
secret or?
No, it's getting published today, but
Yeah, okay.
obviously you're not
Goddamn it, can't leak
publishing.
more.
you can publish the video now, so it's fine.
We are live, hey.
No, we're not
yeah,
live.
sure, we're
Unlucky.
live.
Django would have
Yeah.
believed it, eh?
Yeah.
Hopefully. So, well, since you might have seen it on Twitter, I basically asked people to ask you questions. There wasn't a lot going on, but basically there was one question who was really like, they kind of liked the question, and it's basically how do you find so many handsome and pretty people like Giga or Blank maybe?
You know, hot people need a good balance, and they come to the cool Arctic Gaming. No,
Oh, that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
answer.
What should I tell you?
No, you
Yeah.
keep it that way. That was a good answer. Yeah, it was some weird questions, but yeah, basically you answered already the next tournament question. Then there was one from DjamelEsports. I'm not
What a
sure who
random,
that
what
is.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's basically asking if he can get a free jersey because he's from Olten. Yeah, seems like a scammer, honestly.
I would still give it to him just to be nice, so he can make some
Yeah.
pictures with it, and
Yeah.
Yeah, social media and stuff, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it could generate some visibility. So, I mean, we could think about it, but
That sounds good. That sounds good.
We will
I'm
think
sure
about
he's
it.
very happy, this DjamelEsports guy.
Yeah, hopefully he's watching, like when the video gets uploaded.
I think he will. And the person that responded to him, this Lumelar, let's not talk about that random. So
This guy was really bad in the tournament as well. Had to get carried.
yeah, there are no questions on Twitter. I think I asked all my questions, unless my brain gets a new question. But seriously, you have to fill during this time if you want to ask something
actually?
else.
Yeah, no, I think we're pretty much through the whole thing.
48
as-
minutes, so.
But what we have to ask is, are there any guests you would like
Wait.
recommend for us?
Wait.
Well, what do you mean? Wait.
Like, first, we want to say anything you would like to say at the end. But after that, yeah, she should definitely say some guests.
yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
And yeah, I think it's great your effort to get some League of Legends back together. It's really cool to see. So keep it up.
We will for sure.
We will try, yes. We will save Swiss League of Legends as it's
Yeah.
like up there.
So
So,
now your
then-
turn, sorry.
Do you have any guests you would like to recommend for us? Anybody you would want to know things about, maybe?
Well, maybe. You're interested in mostly players, I think, right? Or just any
Actually,
entity?
no. We're basically going for a variety of people, I think. Like a mix would be pretty much the best thing.
Maybe check out or ask someone at the SSF. That would provide a whole new other aspect for a show like this.
Yeah.
Or at the SSF there is a lot of education stuff going on. Maybe you could tie it with Noetic. They have an academy program as well in League of Legends, I think, even. Not 100% sure, but that would be an idea.
Yeah.
And also generally from the French-speaking side. Oh, you had Django, right? Yeah.
Yes, we started off with Django, so
Yeah,
now
true.
it was your turn. Yeah, I mean, there were some suggestions from Django as well, like Lagadi, for example. So I think we got some people. Would you recommend any of your guys even maybe, like for the way future, maybe after Hero League, after you won or lost again or whatever?
I mean, I could recommend 2 Arctic people, actually. Well, first of all, of course, I have to say Tony.
Yeah, that was what I was hoping for.
And surely also Sadnov, if you want to have some insights about the whole academy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds pretty good.
So I guess that's it. Sioser, any question at this? At
Yeah,
the
no,
end?
I think we can wrap it up. I got pretty much through everything. So thank you for being here. Thank you for answering our questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And
And,
yeah, I guess then should I do the end for that to say?
Yeah, do the end this time.
Okay,
But
okay.
do it right.
I'll do it right for sure. So once again, yeah, thank you for being here, and to the viewers, you can also recommend guests if you're still here. Maybe you want to see Giga, so write in the comments that you want to see him. So we hear that from a lot of people, not only from some people, I guess. Okay, I fucked up, but no problem. So yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate it a lot. The last video got a lot of attention. We were really pleased to see that, and I think Swiss League of Legends will be saved for sure. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much and see you next time.
Bye.